Good morning, YouTubers. Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our live stream channel. Last night we had a really good live stream. Commonwealth for common people, Commonwealth for common folks. It was really good. A lot of good guests calling. Ralphie did a good bit there. Check it out. Okay, guys. Over 32,000 websites down after critical Akamai DNS failure. Well, what's going on? Well, we're seeing it, folks. It's when you have these mergers, acquisitions, the bigs get bigger, they control more. When the bigs get bigger, they control more. And governments want that because then they can put government pressures on the bigs by raising taxes, by screwing with them, by acknowledging, oh, you need to start doing this if you want to stay in business in our country. And they're going to do all kinds of BS because when the bigs get bigger, the government loves it. And when the small mom and pop shops shut down, governments love that too. Because we are no longer, the small businesses and the private sector workers are the ones, we're no longer funding this establishments anymore. They don't care about us. They want us out because all they do now is print money. So over 32,000 websites down after critical Akamai DNS failure. So that is very important because they have the control. They can flip the switch, flip the script, whatever you want to say. So this is updated this morning. More than 32,000 websites are down worldwide as a massive DNS failure originated a little after 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Oracle shines more light on what sparked the outage, it says. So Oracle's basically telling us what's happening. Identified. We are monitoring a global issue related to Akamai Edge DNS that is impacting access to many internet resources, including Oracle Cloud Properties resources. So now if you go in, it's 30,000 websites. So there's too many to list here. They have a few of the big ones. 30,000 websites are down worldwide. Then there appears to be a major DNS or domain name system failure that began shortly after 11 p.m. Eastern Time. DNS acts as the phone directory of the internet, translating names and websites of IP addresses. So this is kind of big. Now, here's the deal. When the bigs get bigger, they gain more control. And that's the problem we're seeing here. Now, here's the problem with that. We're seeing food shortages at Walmarts now in parts of the States and Canada. And I went into a place to get some bread. Where's the bread? Oh, we didn't get any bread today. We'll come back tomorrow. You're all out of bread? So it's happening, folks. Again, when the bigs get bigger, they start controlling the distribution. They start controlling the logistics. They start controlling who and where gets what. It's like your cell phone. Oh, you know what? If we go dark for a while, at least I got a solar panel to charge my cell phone. And I can get on. No, you can get on and play stuff offline. Because they'll just burn your chip. And that's what's happening right now. Okay, guys. Let me go over this other one. Sorry, it's really windy here. Holy crap. Really windy. And we got forest fires all over the place here. And we don't need this 70 kilometer per hour winds here. It makes no sense. All right, let me just get this other paper here. Sorry, guys, for holding you up here. But this one's kind of important. And we talked about this last night. Biden downplays inflation, predicts businesses will be in a bind over labor shortages, then has a brain freeze. If you guys saw that on CNN the other day, you'll know what I'm talking about. President Joe Biden waved off long-term inflation concerns on Wednesday. Again, we discussed this on last night's live stream. Check it out on our live streaming channel. It's important because they want to delay raising interest rates until 2023. And that's why maybe right now gold might be a good. I mean, yeah, they're going to be spoofing gold. They're going to be screwing around with gold. They're going to be, you know what I'm saying? So they've been manipulating gold for I don't know how many, like 4 or 5 decades now, right? So there will be near-term. Man, I can't see this. Near-term inflation because the economy is recovering. He said. Adding, the most economists think it's highly unlikely that it's going to be long-term inflation that's going to get out of hand. It is. Look at the price of houses. Amerifornia is coming. I've been talking about Amerifornia. While all the other YouTube channels predicted a crash and this and that, with the pandemic, I kept saying, guess what, guys? California is coming. California is unforgiving. It's not... If you see what's been happening in Canada for the last 10, 20 years, you know what I'm talking about. He then cautioned restaurant owners and others in the hospitality sector to recover, that recovery may not be as swift, telling one restaurant owner that he may be in a bind for a while because workers are seeking better wages and working conditions, according to Bloomberg. It really is a matter of people deciding now that they have opportunities to do other things, he said, and adding, people are looking to make more money and to bargain. Inflation has become a political liability for the White House in recent weeks. The U.S. experienced the large surge in consumer prices more than 12 years in the last month. So we saw the price of gas, the price of gas. Oil still stable at about $70 a barrel. I think it's 71. I was checking this morning. Oil still stable at about $70 a barrel. So it's kind of interesting to see where things are headed with that. Then it goes on to say, Republicans, meanwhile, largely blame the Biden and Democrats for the labor shortages in restaurants and other low-wage businesses because overly generous pandemic stimulus, right there, right, that's the answer right there, has removed incentives to go back to work. Biden, in response, suggests that these low-margin businesses should simply pay people more, calling raising wages a feature of his economic plans. So he's going to have to find a way to raise wages because housing is getting so far out of control. We discussed how, we got Blackstone Mike buying up properties, and who's Blackstone going to be sold to or auctioned to or merge with? China. China buying up farmland. Last night's show, China buying up farmland. China's buying American farmland. The good one, the good land, the good stuff. Right? And it's happening. California is happening. Okay? If you thought Canada, there's a farm here. You could look it up. You could look it up on Google. There's a farm here. I think it was in Burnaby or in Richmond or somewhere in the lower mainland where a farm sold 100 times over asking price. 100 times. And this was 4 years ago. So California is coming, Americans. Wake up. Been trying to warn you people for years. Oh, I haven't been saying California for years. I have been saying that after the new president-elect took over, California will now commence. And that's the major issue. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Morning Coffee with Mike on the other channel because I have an article, a doozy of an article out of Australia here that you guys don't want. You don't want to miss this one because if you thought people shouldn't be talking to each other, you should see what they're talking about down in Australia. Link below in the description to the backup channel. Let me know what you guys think about this one, inflation and internet control. The bigs get bigger, the bigs gain control, and the bigs feel the pressure from governments, and that's how the cookie rolls. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.